Hello, in this question, we are asked to simplify the expression 15a squared b minus 10ab squared, and then that is all over 3a squared minus 5ab plus 2b squared. So let's start with the numerator. So here we are going to have the numerator. And the numerator we are given as 15a squared b minus 10ab squared. So the common factor between this first term and this second one is we first have the 5, then we have a, and then we have b. So 5ab is the common factor. So if we factor that out, 15a squared b divided by 5ab, that is going to give us 3a. And then negative 10ab squared divided by 5ab, that is going to give us negative 2b, right? So this is the simplification of the numerator. Now it's time to talk about the denominator. So let's talk about the denominator. And we are given the denominator as 3a squared minus 5ab then plus 2b squared. This is a quadratic expression. To simplify it, we need to rewrite this middle term. And we are going to rewrite it so that it is composed of two terms. And the two terms will be such that when they are multiplied, they will give us 3a squared times 2b squared. So that is the same as 6a squared b squared. So when those two terms are multiplied, they should give us 6a squared b squared. And when they are added together, they should give us this center term, negative 5ab. So in this case, those two terms are going to be 2ab times 3ab, and they are both negative. So that when you take negative 2ab times negative 3ab, you're going to get 6a squared b squared. And when you add these two terms, you're going to get this middle term, negative 5ab. So now the middle term becomes negative 2ab minus 3ab. To the right, we still have the plus 2b squared. And to the left, we have 3a squared. So at this point, let's take these terms in pairs. The first pair is going to be this, and the second pair is going to be all of this. So in this first pair, the common factor is a. So we factor that out. 3a squared divided by a, that is going to give you 3a. And then negative 2ab divided by a will give you negative 2b. And then in this second pair, the common factor is going to be b. So let's factor out b. Negative 3ab divided by b, that will leave us with negative 3a, and then plus 2b squared divided by b, which is going to be 2b. So notice that in this first term, we have 3a minus 2b, but in the second one, we have negative 3a plus 2b. So from this second one, let's factor out negative 1. So this is going to be b. Then we have the square brackets, and then we are saying we factor out negative 1. So negative 3a divided by negative 1, that is going to be 3a, and then 2b divided by negative 1, that is going to be minus 2b. And then we still have, of course, this first part, so minus 2b. So when we expand this, when we take the b times the negative 1, we are going to have minus b here, and then we still have 3a minus 2b, and then we still have this first part, a, 3a minus 2b. So now in the first term we have 3a minus 2b, and in the second term we have 3a minus 2b. So let's factor out 3a minus 2b. So 3a minus 2b, the first expression divided by 3a minus 2b will give us a, and then the second expression divided by 3a minus 2b will give us minus b. So this is the simplification of the denominator. So now when we say the numerator over the denominator, this is going to be, remember what we got as the numerator? We got 5ab 3a minus 2b. We got 5ab 3a minus 2b as the numerator, and then for the denominator we have 3a minus 2b times a minus b. So by 3a minus 2b 1, by 3a minus 2b 1. So we are going to be left with 5ab, and this is over a minus b. This is our answer.